Hello, my name is Austin, and welcome to Minuteman News. I grew tired of the media coverage being so uninformative, selective in which stories to tell, and being so biased that I had to sift through everything in order to just get the truth. So I've created this channel to do my best to right the wrong of poor media. Minuteman News is set to be a bi-weekly, as in twice a week, show in which I talk about the weekly events in US news, world news and how it all connects, and entertainment. To prevent confusion over bias, I have decided on a two-pronged approach. Firstly, I wish my content to be roughly 75% facts, 25% opinion, with each opinion I state being clearly introduced and concluded as my opinion. An example of this would be, now, this is my opinion, but blue is the best color. I would then say some more things, and I'd conclude it with, again, that's just my opinion, so take it with a grain of salt. If I failed to do something like this, please holler at me in the comments below. Factual integrity is much more important to the show than my opinion. Secondly, I wish to use a variety of articles for each story I'd cover. Typically, this would be from about 10 or more sites, with a split between mainstream US news from both liberal and conservative-leaning sites, new media from the right, left, libertarian, and whatever fourth option is available, and world news sources like Al Jazeera, BBC, The Guardian, and The Times of Israel, as well as articles from people like Dinesh D'Souza, Nick Gillespie, and Ezra Klein. In terms of entertainment, I will focus on sports, namely baseball and basketball, which I will be exploring in depth. However, I do enjoy darts, racquetball, MMA, poker, snooker, and a few others as well, and may find stories and videos to share. Professional wrestling like WWE, Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Lucha Underground, and much more. Music news, and of course recommendations. Movie reviews and news. Animation news, such as anime, cartoons, and I'll probably even throw in manga and comic books in those sections as well. And lastly, literature reviews and possible readings. Fridays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time are when I plan on uploading the news videos, and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time are when I plan on uploading the entertainment videos. For the month of April 2018, the videos will be the entirety of my quote-unquote show, or around an hour to an hour and a half in length. Starting in May of 2018, I will upload each story individually. From there, I will proceed with what is most preferred by my audience. There will also be my own version of CBS's eye-opener that I dub Seconds-Hand News. I will have a similar format, as in a video presentation of news stories. It will last about a minute. However, these will be the stories that I did not feel needed to be as predominantly focused on in the main videos. After the presentation, I will provide facts and information for each story in roughly under a minute without commentary. The segment as a whole should be around 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many stories hit the chopping block, and they will be 100% the facts and information that I can find from each site. Each other story will range from around 10 to 20 minutes, with 75% facts and background information, and 25% opinion, on average. Lastly, I will be doing a monthly series dissecting things that I deem important. My first 3 expected projects are the Constitution, including the preamble and all of its amendments, each U.S. president's performance in office, including Congress's progress, executive orders, and judicial cases, and religion/philosophies and their effect on the world from their creation to today. And this will include Buddhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, Jainism, Judaism, atheism, and possibly more. The typical 75-25 split will also still be applied for these videos. I will try to do my best to point out the liberal and conservative biases and points of view of the era and of the modern age for each one of these. Each video will range from an hour to 2 hours, depending on how much information I feel is necessary to share. And to clarify, each video that I will be doing will be on individuals. So, for example, the Constitution, the preamble, will be its own individual video, as well as the amendments will be their own individual videos, with the exception, of course, being the 18th and 21st Amendments that both relate to prohibition, which will be their own single video. I'll be doing the same thing for each separate religion and each separate U.S. presidency and their administrations. If you have any questions or would like to hear more of my opinions, or I guess in this case see, my Twitter page is in the link below and on my YouTube homepage. Lastly, I'll provide a short description of the stories talked about in each video, and links in the description for each story and the articles I used for your reading pleasure. Thank you, and have a blessed day.